So our next guests are awesome. I've actually been to this mill a few times. It's our friends Towonda and Max from Artistic Fabric Mills, and they're going to do an awesome presentation for us. I haven't seen it, so I'm quite excited to see it. But thank you so much for your time, guys. It was not, I know both of you have been traveling loads, and I think like Towonda, you're in Pakistan sort of right now.
Yes, I am still in Pakistan now.
I spoke to you 3 weeks
Max,
ago.
I'm headed out.
Yeah, back. So I'll leave you guys to it, and I'll come back in near the end. And best of luck for your presentation.
Thank you. So hello guys. I'm very happy to be a part of this panel along with Ampelio or Max. And today we are going to give a short presentation on recycling in denim production and its benefits. Okay. I would like to start off with just a few points before we take you through a PowerPoint. Okay. And if there is time, we will also show you a video that maybe you've seen before, but it's actually quite relevant. Okay. So the first thing I'd like to talk about is what does it mean to recycle? So for us, recycling it's a process in which you're changing the material status, okay, in order to deem it reusable, okay, such as taking cotton fabrics or yarns, you would have to shred it to create something else, another recycled yarn to make it before it's able to be reused. Or let's say polyester, polyester would need to be melted down and then respond into another fiber, okay? The other thing, what is the difference between sustainable or eco-made or recycled materials? Sustainable, it's materials that will have a low impact on their environment when compared to your conventional or original material. For example, let's say your organic cotton versus conventional cotton, okay, or tencel versus viscose. Eco-made. Eco-made, I would say it's are materials that require less processing or with low impact components, okay? Recycle materials through processing that have been made to be reusable in order to extend the life, okay? We feel very strongly about this term. So I am going to start a presentation and then Max will also jump in order to start this dialogue. Okay, are you able to see?
Yeah.
Okay. So before we jump into it, just a little denim history, okay? And you would see how we've come to this point of denim really starting out as something truly functional in workwear. And we see how it is today. And then along the way, you see how we have created the waste that we now need to solve this kind of problem, okay? So originally, as I said, denim jeans were born as a workwear product, truly functional, okay? Basic bodies designed to last forever, essentially, so extremely durable. Later on, it became commercially successful, due to the retail cost. And then after that, you would see how it changed. It moved on into more of a fashion piece, Okay, so you would see this progression. So starting in 1800, you can see the main purpose. And then if you keep going, let's say right after World War II, you begin to see that just non-workwear kind of people are wearing it for various reasons, whether it's the tough motorcycle guys or, or their girlfriends. It became very much a symbol of, of this rebel feeling. And then if you keep going like towards the 70s, it becomes even more of a fashion product, whereas the counterculture started wearing the denim and adding embellishments to really speak their cause. And then moving on to the 80s, you start to see the extreme processing of denim. So like the acid washing or the stone washing. And you really get a sense that with this fashion change, there's more and more consuming of this product. Okay. On top of the fashion part, there's a cost in retail. So now you have denim pieces that are actually you can buy for as low as 20 USD. Okay, so making it even more accessible. Okay, we say accessible, or we can also say more disposable. So you have the camp who are buying their jeans in its raw stage, and they are just wearing it to the very end. They're not throwing it away. They're wearing it in until it looks like you can see the whiskering pattern. You can see the history of the jean as they wear it. But then with the jeans becoming, I would say, so cheap as far as retail, you have a lot of people wearing it. And then once the trend changes, they discard. Okay, so what happens when you start to discard your jeans? Where does it go? Whether it's landfills or where's the place? So now we have a problem. Now we have a problem of all of this product that's just been wasted. How do we solve this problem or find a solution? From the cotton standpoint, you can recycle it. So we have post-industrial and then post-consumer waste. So with the jeans that have been thrown away by consumers, we tend to refer to it as post-consumer waste. Okay, so we get a lot of jeans, let's say, from old charity clothes or workwear, uniforms that we tend to get that we need to transform into something else. Or for post-industrial waste, it's coming from, let's say, the looms, salvages from the looms, wasted yarns, some dead stock. Okay, so our goal is to take these, what we would deem as waste, and then transform it, okay, through a series of processing. Okay. The main problem with the post-consumer waste is we are able to pull the cotton to transform it to something else, but we still have a problem with the polyester. Okay, so till now, we've been trying to figure out a solution as to how to deal with the polyester. From the cotton standpoint, we are able to run it through a shredder. And I would just take you through just this diagram here. So you see how it starts here. Here's the jean. Then it goes into a shredding process, okay? From this point on, it goes into our shredding machine. And then it's changed into, after it's shredded, it is now converted into a fiber form, okay, and then stored as bales. From this point on, it goes into our blow rooms in which the fibers, the bales are opened up and separated into fibers. After that, the fibers are then converted into yarns through various processing. From this point on, it is now here ready to be utilized. And then after that, you have it here ready to be yarn that is then dyed into ropes. So this is the general process. From that point on, the dyed yarn is then sized, and it then goes into our beams. And then Max, you can definitely jump in to offer more technicals. So it is then gone into our weaver's beams. And then lastly, the dyed yarns are ready to be woven into fabric. Now, we have benefits to recycling our cotton compared to using fresh cotton. One, tremendous savings in water. We're saving up to anywhere between 8 to 20 ton liters of fresh water. Another added benefit of recycling our cotton is it's pesticide free. If you talk about our carbon footprint, if it's post-industrial waste, there's no issue with transportation versus post-consumer waste, meaning coming from the garments, in which we would have to arrange to get the garments to us here in Karachi. Also, if you're using the recycled cotton yarn, we're freeing up agricultural land, and that could then be used for other important things. I've mentioned a bit earlier the difference between the post-industrial and post-consumer. Just jumping back to the transportation. So we're saving in our carbon footprint. Okay, so for us, it's actually better to focus more on the post-industrial waste. Because with the garments that are considered post-consumer, I would say mainly they're coming from the US, okay? So this again goes back to the carbon footprint, okay? The ratio of used and unused bales of garments right now would be about 50 to 60%. With the balance, we are able to resell into local markets at a very low cost. When it comes to recycling, the main goal is to just really rethink on how we can reuse what we have. Okay, so once we are able to extract our cotton and transform the yarn, blend it with other fibers, we are able to create fantastic fabric that can be used for other things, you know, whether it's apparel, upholstery. I mean, the world is quite wide open on what you can do with recycled fibers. Because really the key is just trying not to just exhaust our natural resources, not exhaust the energy, exhaust the water. we're trying to figure out ways to really save, on these resources. So for us, when it comes to the post-industrial waste, I mean, we have fabrics that is 100% recycled cotton. And it has really played a role in us creating collections that are very much trend ready. The quality is very, very good. We don't worry so much about the lower end of quality because we're using recycled. The strength, we have managed to figure out ways to keep the strength intact. So the garments can still be quite durable. And really, we're just trying to just keep pushing this message across on just really thinking about what we're doing as a manufacturer. And for me, as a customer or a consumer, just really thinking like, do I really need to buy something that's made from, let's say, a brand new resource, or can I get something that I really love, but it's made from recycled elements? And that's the presentation on recycling. I would like to also show a quick video to give more of a visual on the process of how we recycled cotton.
PCW is one amazing idea to save cotton, to recover all the wastages from the market, and from them we are buy garment that is ready to throw in the garbages. From here onwards, there is 6 different steps only to start the shredding process. Every step is opening one by one more the fiber from a simple fabric into the real fiber at the end. This is the final product. And then this one blended with the virgin cotton, giving us the opportunity to make one yarn that is sustainable, mixing 30% in warp. We cannot use 100% this one. The fiber is too short and the yarn was having a lot of breakages. We'll save cotton production, we save a lot of chemical, XYZ. After that, the benefit in product are only for the final consumer when there is one sustainable mentality. We are not guys as you that use one selfie jeans for 5 years. Yeah. The fast fashion using a lot of jeans. The retailers have reduced the price, and then especially the ladies, they're using one jeans, one season, then they throw. How many used jeans there is in the world? A part of this one we can recover and retransform in new jeans.
Thank you so much as well for that.
Perfect.
It is an awesome video, and I'm lucky enough to have been to that actual facility, and it is amazing to see all the recycling that AFM do. And it's amazing, and you're right, there's when you get these massive bales, they're full of lots of different types of garments, not just indigo. So a lot of the process is actually sorting it out and making sure it's cotton first of all. And you're right, it's you guys are set up so it's more easier to recycle cotton, but shredding the polyester part is the part that can contaminate the bales. So yeah, it's a very, there are companies that now do it. but it's very, very.
It's also it's also a tough thing because when you look at the fashion over time, we simply didn't have to worry so much about the polyester factor.
Yeah.
But what happened, then the skinny jeans became quite popular, right? And obviously, if you want a skinny jean, it's not going to be 100% cotton.
Yeah.
So there is a problem of receiving garments that contain high amounts or high percentages of polyester or other synthetics, so what to do, so I am happy that, and again, it depends on like the camp or what you're into, right now we're trend wise back in the moment of vintage authenticity, rigid garments,
It's going to be,
it's not.
It's going to be a problem in 10 years time when you're getting a bale of garments and they're all from Primark and they're all stretch denim. It's like, so definitely their companies. I know, Max, we haven't heard from you yet, but definitely sort of like your company is one of the earliest companies to be doing recycling in Pakistan. And that video, when our students do hear it with the sound, they'll understand you. They'll understand the story behind it.
I was too young there. Means we have a very, very long time in this business. I want only to add something about what is our strategy for the future.
Yes.
I was totally agree with yesterday discussion with Andrew about what it means sustainable. And this is also one of the points that we are pushing for, because for us, the main goal of textile business is circularity. And then all our effort are moving against the polyester in this moment, because there is something, but up to now, nobody have found out the real industrial way to divide the cotton and the polyester. And then all this material will be really a waste for the landfill tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now, our research is toward articles that are full circular, means that we can be recycled 1,000 and 1,000 times. And now we hope that in the next month we will be ready also with a good surprise, not only in the fiber way, but even in the chemical way, to show to the world something, because the commitment of AFM is very long. Now I think we have installed the machine in 2016. We have explored different fields, and we were one of the first to start fighting against the polyester. At the moment, as you say, the lower price is committed with the polyester, because unfortunately this product is man-made product, has a very, very cheap cost. But we need a bit conscious. We need to be more focused on what is the real meaning of sustainable and circularity, because this is the great impact that we can give to our world and for the future of our sons.
I commend you guys, and thank you so much for your presentation, like Towonda, especially because you're traveling, and Max as well. I remember seeing your fabrics many years ago, and you guys were putting 5% recycled in every single article without even making it a standard. And you guys have done, you've led that, and now many more people are following suit. But thank you so much, and it's great to see how you guys work and how you shred and the philosophy behind it. But yeah, you're right. The polyester is still a problem, and obviously there's lots of cool solutions that are about to happen or already happening slowly. So look forward to that, and thank you for your time. We're gonna have to move on, but thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.